I want to welcome you. And secondly, this call is going to be for everyone at all levels. Make sure that you stay with us until the very end, because at the end, we are going to be announcing our get free incentive, right? Our get free promotion. So you want to take full advantage and see this, but that's going to be at the end. So make sure you don't leave this webinar. So let's kickstart things off, because today we're going to go through a lot of things, okay? And just to give you a rundown of some of the things we're going to cover, we're going to be covering a lot of information with you. And I promise you, this call is going to inspire you to take action, okay? So first things first, what is Forex trading? What is trading, okay? What is a Rise Hub? What is this entire thing about? Well, let me just simply explain. But before I do, I want to just display a disclaimer, okay? That I want you to understand anything to do with trading has risk. And it's not appropriate for everyone. You do face the risk of losing money. And I just want you to understand that our past results does not guarantee future, future returns or future possibilities. So this is very, very important when it comes to any type of trading, any type of financial markets ever, okay? Now, first things first. So what is Forex? The foreign exchange market is also known as Forex. So Forex just means foreign exchange market, okay? Also, some people even shorten it further and they just call it FX. So whenever you hear FX, Forex, foreign exchange, it's all the same thing. Forex is the largest financial market in the world today. And in fact, it does 6 trillion a day in volume. Now, let me just tell you the potential. And I always, tell most people the exact same thing. Okay? That imagine if you have now, just in case, let's firstly put into perspective how big a trillion is. 100,000 has 5 zeros. 1 million has 6 zeros. 1 billion has 9 zeros. 1 trillion has 12 zeros. So think about this. If you had 1 trillion apples on the floor, if I took 5 million out of those 1 trillion apples, you wouldn't even notice 5 million apples were gone. That's how huge this market is. So if you decided to come in and do very well in Forex, and let's even say you were making 5 million a day, no one would even know you. That's how huge the potential and the opportunity in this market is. In case you don't know about Forex, you probably know about the stock exchanges like the London Stock Exchange. You might know about the Tokyo Stock Exchange, or you might know about the New York Stock Exchange. If you compare Forex to all those exchanges, you can see how huge it is in terms of daily trading volume when you compare it to the other markets. In Forex, we have multiple different currency pairs which are known as the major currency pairs which are traded. The number one currency pair which is traded today in the world is the United States dollar. The United States dollar makes the world go around currently. Most countries, most trades, most economies does transactions in what? In dollar. Oil is sold in what? In dollar. So the US dollar is the most powerful currency in the world in terms of transactions. I'm not saying it's the most expensive currency in the world or the strongest currency. No, it's the most traded currency in the world when it comes to governments, trading, retail traders, stock exchange, and the list goes on. So the major currency pairs are the United States dollar, the euro, the Japanese yen, the Great British pound, the Swiss franc, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar. They are the major currency pairs in the world today. Now, currencies can be traded against each other. So let me give you an example, okay? You can trade the euro against the United States dollar. You can trade the United States dollar against the Japanese yen. You can trade Great British pound against United States dollar. You can trade the United States dollar against Swiss franc. You can trade the Australian dollar against the US dollar. You can trade the United States dollar against the Canadian dollar. You can do all these trading different currency pairs. Now, I want you to imagine this, okay? That currency pairs is literally like imagine two currency pairs and they are both holding a rope. One currency pair is holding one side, the other one's holding the other side, and they are now pulling. And I want you to understand that every single one of these currency pairs, they fluctuate in price. Now, let me give you an example, okay? For example, recently, Donald Trump became the 47th president of the United States. He was the 45th, but he also became the 47th again. Now, because Donald Trump is seen as a businessman, everyone assumes that he's going to be great for the economy of the United States. So what happened to the United States dollar? The United States dollar strengthened. But what happened to every currency pair that was trading against the United States dollar? It went down. So the United States dollar became more expensive, more stronger, whilst others went down. Now, if you were now trading and you were hedging against saying that the United States dollar is going to go up in strength after Donald Trump got elected, you would have made money in the Forex markets. So I want you to understand all of these things have a factor on the currency markets. So there are many things that influence the price of a currency pair. For example, the UK, where I am at the moment, the Prime Minister might announce we are cutting interest rates. What is that good? That is good for the Great British Pound. So the Great British Pound will become stronger. What if now they say, just imagine there was some type of attack in the UK, right? What would happen to the Great British Pound? The Great British Pound will go up, which means any currency pair which is traded against the Great British Pound will now strengthen. And that's what the Forex markets is. Prices of currency pairs go up and down every single second of the day. And people like you and I can trade from these markets and benefit from it and also make money from it. And that's what trading ultimately is. Now, I want you to understand, before the 1990s, before the late 1990s, only big banks, big hedge funds, big corporations, only they could trade in the Forex markets. But today, because of the internet, because of smartphones, anyone like you and I can trade in the Forex market. So we have the opportunity that the big banks have, where we can trade from our phones, the comfort of our homes, and literally benefit just like all those big banks do as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you with our academy, right? And I'm going to introduce you to some of the educators and strategies and everything that we have going on. But I want to just show you that just over the last few weeks, some of the results our students, our community members have been having with our Academy Arise Hub. And it's been absolutely incredible. Now, before I show you these results, I want to just reiterate that past performance is not necessarily inductive of future results. And none of this should be construed as solicitation or recommendation or anything like that whatsoever. But drop me an emoji if you know what prop firms are. Just drop me an emoji. Just drop me an emoji if you know what prop firms are. Drop me an emoji. I want to see a lot of emojis, right? Drop me hearts, drop me different emojis, thumbs up, whatever you can. Just show me that if you know what prop firms are. Now, for those of you that don't know prop firms are companies that actually, once you prove that your trading strategy works, or once you prove your consistency, they actually fund you. They give you money and you can trade with real money and you can actually make money from that. So they will fund you 100,000, 200,000, and I know people that have been even funded even more. You can get funded from $10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000, 150, 200,000, and so on, right? They will actually fund you because one of the biggest challenges people don't have today in Forex is what? Lack of capital. Now, prop firms came about probably, I would say, around 2015 to 2017 is when prop firms started. And these companies are giving opportunities to people like you and I to now go out there, get funded huge amounts of money that we can actually trade from. Now, I want to just show you the results that some of our students have had with our academy and how many prop firm challenges that we've been passing. Just take a look at the screen right now. Just look how many prop firms, right, that people have been passing. Like, look at this individual here, withdrew 18,000 euros from prop firm. 9,000 euros, the same individual, 9 plus 18. Look at the pass verification. And this is page 1. I'm going to click on page 2. Take a look at this. And we have so many people messaging us today, passing prop firm after prop firm after prop firm. So the results we've been having with prop firms is absolutely incredible using our academy. But what I also want to show you is some of the daily results outside of prop firms that people have been having, people that are using their capital to trade, to make money with the markets. And I'm just going to show you some of the, and by the way, these screenshots, we honestly, we could not get them into slides. I just want to say that. So we just took like the last 3-4 days screenshots and put them into the slides, because you can go on our Telegram channel, which I'll send after. And we've got like days, like weeks and weeks and months of results. But these are just some of the most recent results that people have been having with our academy. So ladies and gents, what we have going on here at Arise Hub, I'm telling you, if you are here and you're looking for a way to learn the financial markets, take advantage of the proven systems and proven strategies that we have, you want to be able to literally take trades from your phone, have location freedom, eventually build a portfolio that allows you to have time or potentially financial freedom. This could be an incredible academy for you. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to pass the call over to one of our educators who is behind some of the strategies that we actually provide. And again, this individual, his results speak for itself. Now, when I show the results, if you are new, you might not understand. But here's what we all understand. We all understand percentages. And I want you to take a look at his win ratio in percentages before I introduce him. There is something we have called Daily Bread, which happens every day, Monday to Thursday, every single morning at 8 a.m. It's live trading. Our educators take trades with you. If they win, you win. And if they lose, you lose together. It's a win-win situation for both. But they're taking live trades with you on Daily Bread. Take a look at just the percentages over the last 6 months, because we don't have, we would need many, many slides to go back the last 2 years. So we just got the last 6 months and put them right in front of you. This is his results over the last 6 months on Daily Bread. But that's not the only strategy he runs. He also runs another strategy called Volt, which we introduced just 2 months ago. And the last 2 months, Volt has done 90% in October, and in September, 86% win ratio on Volt. We know him as the king of NFP, non-farm payroll trading. And in fact, the last 33 months, his results speak for itself. 3,000 pips won and only 255 pips lost. Ladies and gents, listen, I can see all the emojis on the screen, and I don't want to take too much more time. And I want to bring on to the virtual stage none other than Mr. Nestor Pippin. Nestor, you can unmute yourself, buddy. I'll throw the baton over to you.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome, 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 awesome. How is everyone doing? I want you to drop some heart emojis in the chat box right now. Drop some heart emojis or any other emoji if you want in the chat box right now for me. Right? Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Such an amazing leader that we have over here, such an amazing team as well as we all could see. I think that, as he said, results do speak for itself, right? Results do speak for itself, and that is what we are literally here for. I'm glad he showed the disclaimer at the early stage once everyone came on, and then you do know that trading does involve risk, right? It's not something that you just come in and because you've seen the results right straight away, you are also going to start making money, right? As well. And the way Mr. Ahmed did the introduction as well, right? It made me feel like I'm Donald Trump now. Right? It's like you made it out of you don't need to even trade anymore as well. Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Such an amazing leader. Glad that we are here, and I'll be sharing my screen to show you a little bit of how my strategy is all about. And if you've never heard of boats, how many of us you can put in heart emojis if you relate to that? Do not like a trade that's when you are in the trade, it pulls you back and you see a lot of negatives heading towards your stop loss, but you can't get out because it's trading. How many of us have experienced this type of thing before? If you are new, you wouldn't understand, but you get to know once you get in touch with whoever invited you on the call. So I'm going to, of course, keep it very simple. I forgot that there is a translator, people translating in other languages. Please forgive me because I just realized I'm speaking a little bit fast, right? But drop some emojis if you've ever entered the trade and then you hit the pullback. Especially you see that the pullback is affecting your balance. Right? Yes, exactly. I do see that emojis down there. Now, in terms of both session, it's quite very simple, right? I just use data of news events that is being released, and then I do check using three couple of websites, Bloomberg, right? We have Bloomberg over there. We do have Forex Factory, and then my FX book. And we do read the news. Of course, sometimes you need to read the news, like the elections that was happening. You need to know the polls. You need to know who is going to win, who is going to lose, who the odds are favoring, how it could affect the market before the news is being released. We come on the call, and then we try to enter the trade few seconds before the news is being released. The main reason why we do that is not that we get any serious confirmation or entry or anything. We just do that because we do not want any pullbacks. Now remember, if you've been on both session, because we do accept that we are entering a risk trade, we know that we are going to enter a trade where we know that we are going to enter a trade where we do not want any pullbacks because we are entering with the maximum loss size possible we can, or the broker allows us to go in the trade, right? So we want to enter a trade, and then in a few seconds, it's either shooting towards our final take profit and we make all the most money that we've made out of it, or it goes the opposite direction and we know that okay, how much we were willing to lose just based on the disclaimer is what we put there anyway. So we move on onto the next one, right? And that is what bold session is all about. And as you can see, the win rates, we've had a lot of stories. I'm a man who don't really like following people. Um, I'm actually have been close with a lot of serious traders that have been influencers. Let me call it that way, right? That are influencers on the social media. So when you see their page, when you see them flaunting the lifestyle and everything, most people think that is it, right? That is the thing that you come to meet. I've met a lot of them, right? I've met some couple of people as well. And when you are with them in the room, actually, and you are free having a conversation, that is when later you realize that they are just giving the lifestyle out there, right, on the social media. But to sit down and trade with you personally, that is a different level as well, and see that that results is different. So what you have here with this academy is very, very great and something you shouldn't take for granted over here as well, right? I am going to share my screen very soon and show everyone how you will be able to benefit from this market as well. Now, aside the vote session, I also do daily bread, and what we do on daily bread, we actually trade the Pinnacle breakout, right? And the Pinnacle breakout is quite very simple. I just named it Pinnacle because it's something that I personally resonate with, right? It's something that I personally resonate with. Now, when it comes to the Pinnacle, what do we believe in as Pinnacle traders? What do we believe in? How do we actually move on with Pinnacle? Right? With Pinnacle, what is actually very simple with that is that we just if I'm going too fast, please let me know, right, with the translators as well, so that I'll slow down. So when it comes to the Pinnacle, we know that we are just looking for a chart pattern in order for it to break out, and we will be able to move towards that direction. That is what Pinnacle is about. Now, a simple explanation with Pinnacle break is you following the trend. Doesn't make sense. You following the trend. Now we all know when it comes to social media, following the trend is bad, right? Because sometimes the trend can be deceiving. Now we have something that when you are following the trend, it is the best. Now there is a saying, right, back home in my country that if everyone is turning into a snake, you need to turn into some, because if you don't, everyone will turn into a snake and bite you. Right? So when they turn into a snake, you'll be the only one left, and who else is left for them to attack? You. But when you join them, what happens? There is no one to attack. You become one big family and then you live happily ever after, right? So when it comes to trading, that is one thing that you need to do when it comes to trading. Now, with trading, you need to be able to know which direction the train is moving and then join that train and then get to your destination. Now, a typical example that we all know, especially the parents on here, is about kids, right? When you look at your kids and then when you give birth and they are moving towards a bad direction, or they have a habit, let's say, right? Someone comes into your house, the kid starts crying. You know, you as the parents know what is happening, but the visitor don't really know what actually the kid wants unless what they ask the kid, right? Same thing with forex trading. If you've been trading for long with the experience and then watching over and over and over with how the market is like, you as the trader know that I have seen this pattern over and over and over. So when I see this, what is about to happen? That direction, whether I sell or I buy, the same thing, right? Now, if I see that, let's say, for instance, we all know, let's say, for instance, we know Mr. Ahmed goes to the office every single morning at 8 a.m. Now, when you see Mr. Ahmed in his car at 7:30 a.m. towards a specific direction, and someone asks you, now you do not know his destination, of course, but the first answer you're going to give, or the first guess you're going to guess, is what? Oh, he's going to the office. So, or he should be at the office at 8 a.m. Because you know at 8 a.m. he's always at the office. Does it make sense? Now, that is how the forest market is, and that is what the pinnacle breakout is. We basically just follow trend. So we've seen the market moving up. We do not try to turn the market to the opposite direction for ourselves. We just follow the uptrend, buy, and catch a few pips towards that direction. Does it make sense? Now let's see a visual scale of the screen. Let me know if you can see my screen, right? And drop some heart emojis if you can see my screen as well. Drop some heart emojis if you can see my screen. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. Let's get started. So back to my screen then. So basically what I do, the naked forex market, is basically just wait for price to break a pattern, right? A specific pattern that price has been doing. Now we do know that price is moving towards the downside, right? So based like on what I just told you, if I'm trading, I'm continuing this downtrend. So I will keep selling until I see that the market has turned around. Now, just like I said, if the person is going to the office and you see him that this is the office road, but the person has turned around towards the other direction, then where is he going? Home. So you know that okay, it's either home or to the office in this trading journey that you see. So basically, what we do with the pinnacle is quite very simple. We could see that price was trapped in this pattern, but guess what? There is a green part over here, and price has broken out of the pattern that we do have. When that breakout happens, that is when we term as the pinnacle break. So the pinnacle, which means the downtrend has reached its highest peak, right? Its highest pinnacle, and that pinnacle has to get broken. And that is what we are having over here, right? And basically what we do is then take that direction, multiply our risk to reward ratio. Usually we just go for only 20 pips, right? And then usually we stick SL, right? And then when we know we are on the right side of the market, right? So when we are on the right side of the market, we eventually know that price eventually is going to go towards our direction, just as you are seeing. Now, does it mean this will happen always all the time? Of course not, right? Now, just like when you see someone doing something presently, there is a U-turn that can happen. So the person can move forward, the person can change their mind, turn around. Now, what you are seeing are results of data from human who are invested into the currency pairs against one another. So just like I can change my mind, I should expect that you can change your mind. That is what the investors can also do. Am I clear? So, but of course, the strategy won't be always guaranteed that you hit TP. No, 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 no. You will hit SL some most of the times. Sorry, or some of the time, not most, not most of the time, but some of the time. But you make sure that you know how your strategy reacts, right, according to how everything moves, right? So you know how you react according to how everything moves. So you check the pattern, you know which side the market is moving, it breaks out, then you just follow it. As simple as that. That is how we ride with this. I hope everyone is getting it, right? So when you are following the trend, you basically just wait for a breakout or you follow the direction in which this is moving and you are done for the day. This is how Pinnacle Break is, as simple as that. Of course, easier said than done because when you start learning it, you realize that there are a whole lot of psychological emotions that you have to do, right? As you are learning, you need to know how many times you win in a week, when to trade, when not to trade. All these things are being taught in our academy, right? You need to know the sessions you have, which session that usually moves well for the currency pair you want to trade, which session that usually goes has more volume, so that when you join that session and you wait for the breakout, you now have serious momentum towards that direction. I hope that makes sense, right? So basically, this is all about Pinnacle Break, and we also have, of course, our votes as well session over there, and we just follow trend because according to us, Pinnacle, our motto is the best strategy in the world is the one who knows how to follow the trend the best way. That is our motto as Pinnacle Break, and that is it from my side. My name is Mr. Perfin, and hope to see you guys in Arise Up very, very soon.
Thank you so much, Nestor, for the wonderful introduction to Pinnacle, to also all the other strategies that we have running. Thank you, and we really appreciate Nestor for. In fact, Nestor has been, he's actually been here the longest. You know, when we actually formed the Rise in its early days, and what a journey it has been. And I swear, ladies and gentlemen, this is no hype. Okay, this is absolutely no hype. In fact, let me come off screen because I just want you to see my face when I'm saying this. Like, this academy is no hype. We're not hyping up results. We're actually about results. Don't take my word for it. I'm actually going to post. I see admin has already posted our community Telegram channel here. And look, and here's what I'm gonna do. I swear no other academy does this, okay? In fact, join our Telegram channel, but I'm actually gonna enable chat. Let me enable chat. And please do me a favor. If you have made profit with us, right? If you have grown your portfolio with us, and again, past results doesn't guarantee future results, right? Very important. Past doesn't guarantee future. But I really want to show you what we're about. And no one else does this. Like normally people will disable the chat and stuff. But take a look at this. I'm going to enable the chat. And if you have grown your portfolio, prop firm, whether it's your live trading account, whatever it is, just do me a favor. Just type win. Okay, so if you have, type WIN, win. Okay, so let me just enable this chat. And please type it to everyone because I want it to be transparent. I want you to see it for yourself. Just type win if you've made money with Arise Hub. Don't take my words for it. Guys, just look at the chat, see it for yourself. Like normally academies, after they've had a few losses, they will hide it. This is no hype. I swear, this is the real deal. Join our Telegram. Scroll as long as you want it to get. Keep scrolling and take a look at our daily results. I swear the results people are having from all around the world, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we are really, really excited. And here's one thing I want to say, okay? Arise Hub is one of the best academies out there in the world today. I swear, I have not seen a more consistent, and again, you can hit, guys, just type your testimonials. In fact, forget me. Just type your testimonials in the chat. Where was your account? Where is it today? Just type it in the chat. I want everyone to see it. Let's have a transparent conversation. Please take a look at it for yourself. And some of you are messaging me only, all right? But I want everyone to see. So select everyone so everyone can see. So I'll let the chat, run. But we're the real deal. But here's one thing I want to say, which is very important, okay? When you have something great, what are you meant to do? Well, here's what I would do. If I have something great, I would recommend it to other people. I would say, hey, listen, there's an opportunity to really do something great. Recommend it to other people. What we want all of you to do who are part of our community is help our community grow. There is no point if all of us are sitting at home, taking trades, making money, and we're happy and we're excited, but that does no benefit to us as a business if we are not growing. So here's what you can do. If we are helping you make money, right? Profit from our academy, change your life around, pass your prop firm, whatever it is, learn how to trade. If we're teaching you all of this, here's the least that we expect. The least that we expect is for you to help this academy grow. Would you all agree? Is that a fair deal? Do me a favor. If that's fair, what I've just said, or if the interpretation's okay, type win. Just type win for me. Then I'll disable the chat and we can just go back to, being focused, right? Awesome, 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 awesome. No, but we're really excited. I swear that's one of the reasons why I wake up every morning motivated, right? Is to see people's lives change. And I swear, look, guys, the chat is there. No one, there's no hiding here. It's full transparency, and you can actually see it for yourself. So here's what I'll do. That's enough for the chat being enabled. We're really happy. Thanks for contributing, everyone. But here's what I will now do. Please make sure you join our Telegram channel. Again, I'll just paste it in the chat box. So again, join our Telegram channel. Don't miss anything. We post our daily results that everyone's having. Just don't miss it. Now, let's go back to the information this evening. So now, ladies and gents, the next individual that I want you to hear from, again, this is one of the individuals that, again, he is incredible when it comes to gold trading. And in fact, his last, again, we can put more historical results, but I'm just going to put his last 6 months results on the screen so you can just see it for yourself. And it's just unbelievable. So if you take a look at October, 95% win ratio, 90% win ratio in September, 82% in August, July 93%, 94%, 89%. And again, he is the individual who is mainly sends, I mean, Nesto specializes in live trading. This individual, he's the person who's sending the trades on the app in Goldmine. And again, listen, I know a lot of you love his trades. And again, I want you to hear from him directly so you can all get to meet the man himself. And that is Gunjan. Gunjan, are you with us, brother? I'm going to throw the virtual stage over to you. So Gunjan, over to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Good to be here. Hello, guys. How are you all doing? First of all, my name is Gunjan Hazarika, and I know some of you who are absolutely new what you are thinking right now. The first question that's popping into your head is watching all this, is trading for me? I mean, that's one question most of us had. We're not born trader, are we? Right? We're born doing something else, right? So I'm going to share something. I'm going to share some facts and also a story of mine, and you'll understand what I mean and why trading can be for you. Okay, Simon, is it okay if I share my screen? So first of all, my background. So I'm not from the financial market. I'm not economist. I haven't done any amazing courses and degrees in trading market, nothing. I come from a television industry. So I used to be a producer, director, producing television content for 20 plus years, especially in the Indian market. I also headed the ZTV as a head of production, doing television shows locally. I work in the Bollywood industry for a long time. So I work with all the celebrities. But then trading, how did trading come in my life? Well, how it came is just through Arise Academy. You won't believe I was actually a student of this academy. And why? Because one of my closest friends was very keen on understanding trading. He spent thousands of pounds learning from other individuals and so on and so forth. And one day he said, hey, listen, we are in part of this Arise Academy together, and we used to communicate a lot so that we understand what trading is and do live trading with Mr. Nestor Pipin here together. And one day he said, come home, let's take our first trade together. And this is something called HFX at that time. And he played, and Nestor Pipin said, let's enter for 3 minutes. We placed the trade and made $50 in 3 minutes. And that moment completely changed my life around. I asked him, what just happened? He said, we made $50. He said, who paid you? He said, nobody paid me. It's my money in the brokerage. And I won. So from the market, I get that money. So is this real money coming to your account? He said, yeah, it's real. I can withdraw it right now. And that $50 concept literally said, wow. So all I need is a computer screen and learn this concept. One thing that's good in the trading, you don't need to be talented to be a trader. It's a skill-based job. All you need is to acquire this skill. And I took this so seriously. My intention was not to make a lot of money in the beginning. Of course, if I want to learn this game, I might lose some, I might win some. So that wasn't my goal. My goal was completely, how do I get into this market on my own? And pandemic hit. And I spent probably 8 hours a day watching the charts, learning the academy, learning all these concepts. My wife was fed up. She was saying, hey, listen, this is not going well between us. I said, listen, darling, give me 1 year. If I don't turn things around, if I don't make it way, I'll never look into this again. But give me 1 year. The first day you fell in love with me, you'll fall in love with me more after 1 year. I promise you. And she trusted me. Okay. And she said, okay, 1 year. And that 1 year was a complete 1 year for me. I went deep into it. And that's when I understood this is an amazing market which anyone can get into. Because I came from a television industry. I mean, I'm a creative guy. But from there, I have come into transition myself into the trading world. So if you are someone who's thinking, I'm doctor or I'm engineer or I'm doing this, I'm working, how can I be a part of this? Yes, you can. If your mindset is right. That's very important, okay? So now let me tell you a little bit about gold, because that's my strategy. I only trade gold. There's currencies, the indices, there's so many commodities, there's so many things in the markets, stock shares, but I only focus gold. Day in, day out, only one thing I look at, nothing else, okay? Now, if you know gold history, it actually took off after the biggest recession that came in 2008, okay? Since then, gold market has been a boom. A lot of people have taken amazing interest in gold, and gold has been surging along. It used to be around $800, $900 per troy ounce, but today it's trading at 2,700, 2,600. That's amazing. If your parents had gold years back, those are very valuable commodity today, because the cost they probably have bought years back is 10 times, 20 times more today, okay? That's the beauty of gold. Now, let me tell you, you are new, right? And you are probably just started trading. These are the first few common mistakes that people generally make initially. They take their profits too early because they don't know how to measure the market, where to start from and where to end. So that's one key, and that's what we teach you. Increasing, and sometimes if the trade is going wrong direction and they keep increasing their stop loss, that things will turn around. That's another big mistake people do, and that's how they lose their account, they blow their account. Or sometimes they enter the trade way too late, you know? So that's another thing. How do you precise entries are really good for your goals to achieve. And then not having confidence in yourself. I mean, you probably have spent a lot of time in learning, educating yourself, but probably you still don't have that confidence of putting that trade together. And that's where everything, psychology comes into play. Psychologically, you have to get better, and you will get better with proper discipline. Everything is discipline. And finally, don't be too greedy. The trading industry works with two things. One, fear. Fear of entering the market, fear of staying in the market. Second, greed. Too much greed. I want to have bid too much. I'll increase my lot size. I'll get something more today. And those two factors will destroy you. So discipline is key. Control on your fear, control on your greed. Okay. Finally, 8 trading myths and misconceptions. You are new. This is why I'm sharing this with you. I'm going to bust those myths today. Okay. A lot of people think what? Trading is impossible. It's not. Come on, these big banks trade. These major players, they are trading in millions and billions. How can I trade with my 1,000 and make money out of it? It's impossible. No, it's a myth. It can. What Nestor Pippin said to you, we follow trend. We don't try to reverse the cycle, right? All we try to do, understand where the big players are playing the game, and we tag along. We don't try to pull them back towards our direction. We tag along. That's the key. Next, using DEX account is a great way to learn. Initially, yes. Demo account is a great way to start, but demo account will not make you a trader. Okay, your live account, when your real money is in, and that's when the real emotions comes in, and that's when you become a real trader. It doesn't have to be big lot size. It can be small. It could be $1, $2, $3 profit. A $3 profit is a win. Celebrate. Okay. Successful traders use gut instincts. That's what most people think. We don't use gut instincts. Gut instincts can differ today. Tomorrow can be different, right? We don't follow gut instincts. We follow analysis. We follow strategies. Trading is too risky. Yes, partly, but it's not over risk. If you analyze, if your risk and reward concept is correct, if you follow your risk to reward, you will never blow your account. You'll always be a winner. You have to be rich to be in the trading market. Wow, you have to be super rich. Only Elon Musk can trade. No, we all can trade. You don't need loads of money. Sometimes you don't even need money, like prop firm accounts, right? You can do it in the market. Brokers hunt your stop losses. A lot of newcomers think, oh, listen, my stop loss hit. They always hit my stop loss. they want my money. No, they don't want your money. Listen, brokers are giving you a leverage. Because of them, you can be in the trading market. If you're putting $100, the leverage they're giving is 1,000. So you're borrowing 9,900 from them to trade in the market. They're not hunting a stop loss. They earn commissions on your trade. So more you trade, more they make. So if you quit the industry, they make nothing. So they want you to trade. They want you to stay in the game. Okay. So they are not hunting a stop losses. Trading is very time consuming. That's what people think. It's not time consuming. Of course, if you want to go really deep, you have to spend some time. But trading can be what? If a trade idea comes, matter of minutes is done. Or if you want to learn the game, spend an hour or half an hour every single day, every single week, depending on your circumstances. If you put more time, you'll get there quicker. If you give less time, you'll get a bit slower. Doesn't matter. There's no time frame, is there? There's no time scale that you have to reach this. You're not racing Usain Bolt here. You're racing your own life. Your own life. So you decide your time and when you want to reach there. And finally, you have to be clever to be a trader. You don't need to be a clever. All you need to do is acquire the skills. So these are the 8 myths that I want to bust in your today. And this is something I follow. And this is what is very important for people to follow. I always trade at what I see, not what I feel. Okay. I follow my process, my strategy, my rule religiously. So if you skip your system, if you skip what you've been doing and blindly, oh, the market is here, let's do it, go in. That's the wrong way. Okay. Not what you see, always what you see, not what you feel. I never risk more than 1 to 2% of my money in the trading account per trade. So that's called risk to reward. You always use not more than 1 to 2% of your account size. You'll always be in the trading market. And I minimum use 1-to-1 reward ratio or slightly higher. So that's my goal. Okay. And finally, I always follow my rule number 1, which is I always trade what I see, not what I feel. And finally, this is something for you. The biggest investor of this world, Mr. Billionaire Warren Buffett, said, trading is 20% strategy, 80% psychology. You will learn all the strategy, but it will only work if your psychology, your mindset is correct. So once you learn the art, you have to now train your brain to follow the system. Okay, it's very important. And my strategy that I follow to trade, these are the 4 things I follow. I use trend line, like Mr. Pippin said. I use support and resistance, like he said. I use Fibonacci tool, and I use chart patterns and breakouts. So this is the simple strategy I use to look at trade, which direction it goes, or is it a reversal? Sometimes I catch reversals, sometimes I catch and follow the trend. Okay, so that's how I trade, and that's my philosophy. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. You'll be excited. I'm telling you, our academy is very different. We are not one-sided individual who just speaking, other persons are listening. It's a two-way interactions. We have individuals who have started trading on their own, and they share their strategy. They start sharing their charts with me, and we analyze it together. We speak together. It's amazing atmosphere, and you will absolutely enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining today, and I'll pass it over to Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Gunjan. Thanks for sharing a bit of insight and all the information. We really appreciate it. And can we just show Gunjan our appreciation? He's doing such a wonderful job at the academy, and we're really, really excited to have him. So let's get this show back on the road. So perfect. So that was Gunjan, and again, his result speaks for himself, for itself. We've had such a wonderful month, in fact, in Goldmine. I think we're already on 500 pips, and I think 0 pips have been lost so far this month in Goldmine, which is incredible. Now, ladies and gents, who is ready for our get free promotion, right? Who is ready for this incentive that we are rolling out? This is going to be absolutely incredible. And I'm going to walk you through this just so you can actually understand it. And most importantly, so that you can take advantage of this great promotion that we actually have going on. So let's get straight into it, everyone. What is get free, right? So what is this? So the way that it simply works is, and by the way, I want to just make something very important. Okay. No, in fact, I'll come to that after. But what is get free? Here's what it simply is. If you are a customer and you refer 2 other customers, so you're a customer, you refer 2 other customers, you can now have a free monthly subscription. Now, there are some guidelines that I want to break down so that we're all on the same page and we understand what this promotion is actually about. Okay. So here are the guidelines, and I'm going to walk through them one by one. So if you refer 2 other customers, and if you refer 2 other customers, your service can be free. All you need to do is just pay the taxes. Okay. So I think it's like 20%. So you get 80% credited back to your subscription. Okay. Now, the second thing, which is very important, only 149 or 120 packages count towards this promotion. Okay? Because in the rest of the world, there are markets where we charge much cheaper. For example, in Africa and those kind of markets, we charge cheaper. So this promotion is not for those packages, but it's only for those markets that pay more, either the 120 Arise app only subscription or the 149 subscription that we have. All previous customers that you have will count towards this promotion. So if you are someone that already has 2 other customers, then great. Guess what? You will qualify for this promotion that we have. The average of your customers will be added as a credit to discount your subscription. Let me explain this, okay? Imagine I am subscribed to the Arise Hub app and Arise Hub webinars package, okay? And I'm paying $149 a month. Now, if I have 2 other customers who are also paying for the Arise Hub app and Arise Hub webinars, that's the average. That average will be discounted from my subscription. And all I have to do is just pay the taxes, okay? Now, let's say if I have the Arise Hub app and webinar package, the bigger package, $149, but I have 2 other customers that are using $120. The average is now $120, so that's the amount outside of the taxes that will be added as a credit to your subscription. So I hope that makes sense. You and all referred customers must be in good standing. What does that mean? At any point, if you now lose those customers that you have, then of course your subscription, your free subscription, will no longer be valid. So just bear that in mind. Or if your customers have not paid for their subscription, then your free service will no longer be valid. Okay. Now, the last day of the month is the cutoff date for this qualification. So let me just kind of explain that in a bit of detail. Now, let's say we are in the month of November. If you have 2 other customers, including yourself, by the end of November, then you qualify for the free subscription that will be calculated for those following months. But now let's say you don't acquire your customers, because remember, right, there's a 14-day cooling off period for Arise Hub. So we, of course, have to wait for that to finish. And then, of course, you can get the free subscription. So if now you get your customers in December, then the free credit will not be applied for those following months because the customer was not acquired in November. Instead, it was December. So this is the way that it would work, everyone. Very, very important that you understand this, okay? Let's start from the month of November. Let's imagine by the end of November, I have acquired 2 other customers in November. So the last day of the month, I've got 2 other customers plus me. Now, here's what will happen. We will give a 14-day cooling off period, which was about mid-December. Then in January, you would now have your monthly subscription average discounted to you, okay? So January, you now have a free subscription. Now, let's say you don't have 2 other customers, but you get your customers in December. Then again, in January, we'll wait for the cooling off period. And then now what will happen is in February, your credit will be applied. And once it starts, it doesn't stop. It'll be every single month. But just remember, last day of the month is the cutoff period. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be running a promotion. Listen to this carefully. We wanted to launch this promotion, this incentive, with the concept of get 3 customers and then get a free service. Does that make sense? So you have to get 3 other customers to get free service. That was our plan initially. So get 3 other customers plus you. So get 3, get free. That was the initial plan. But we are running a promotion now that you can take advantage of, which is only get 2 other customers and get a free service. So you plus 2 other people, you get a free service. We are going to be running this promotion until the end of December. So December the 31st, 2024, we're going to be running this promotion. And as long as in that time you get 2 other customers, you can take advantage of this promotion. So very, very important. So just get 2 other customers by the end of December. You can now have a free subscription for the rest of your life. As long as those customers pay for their subscription, you have a complete free service for the rest of your life. Now, the amazing thing as well, ladies and gents, is, in fact, I just want to make this clear, okay, that no BV, no business volume counts towards this free service. Okay, so I hope, everyone, that this makes complete sense. But again, get 2 other customers. You will now take advantage and get a free service. Initially, we wanted to run it as get 3 customers, get a free service, but we're going to be running a great promotion. And by the way, as long as you qualify for this promotion, it will be with your account for lifetime, as long as you keep those 2 other customers. So I just want to make it clear, and I hope you all understand that message. Now, I want to just quickly share my screen just to show you how can someone take advantage of this referral, okay? How do I know which customers are tied to me, etc., etc.? Well, very, very simple. If you log onto your Arise Hub dashboard, you will see it would straight away, every active customer, this will come up. Submit your referrer's ID, okay? This will come up. All you now have to simply do is submit your referrer's ID. So if I press continue, it will ask for referrer's member ID. Where do you find this information from? Very, very simple. If you log into your Arise Hub dashboard, you click on current subscription, you can see right here your member ID. Okay. So you can see right here your member ID. You just simply copy that and you just simply put that into your referral box. If you are acquiring other customers, remember, this is not on the sign up process. Sign up process, it only asks for business ID. Okay. Okay. So sign up. So during the sign up process, it will just ask for the IBI business ID. So after that, you can just simply just log in. Okay. And you can also see on the home page as well, by the way, right here, welcome Ahmed. And you can also see your referrer's ID. Okay. So on the homepage, you just enter business ID as normal. When you come here, that pop-up box comes and you can enter your referrer's ID. Please write your member ID, nothing more or nothing less, because once it's submitted, it cannot be amended. Okay. And please, please don't copy the brackets. All right. Just the numbers. All right. Just the numbers. So please make sure you do this correctly so that you don't lose out on this great, great incentive. So ladies and gents, listen, we're not going to go into things like the mobile app and how to copy and paste trades and all of that kind of stuff, because whoever invited you on this call, they can actually go through that with you, right? It's pretty straightforward. So we're not going to spend time in doing that this evening. Last but not least, make sure you download the Arise Hub app from your Google Play or Android store, from your Google Play or App Store. Okay. And again, make sure that you sign up to Arise Hub so you can actually take advantage of our app. And the goal is this, everyone, very, very important, as I mentioned. Okay. The goal is for you, when you're taking advantage of get free, or shall I say get two others other than you, so you plus two others. When you are getting that, the goal is for you to even get more than just two other customers. Why? In case one customer just stops for whatever reason, you're not losing your promotion. At least get one extra customer, because one might fall off, and this is completely normal in business. Okay, so just get as many customers as possible, and that is the key. Last but not least, everyone, make sure you join our Telegram channel. We've posted it during this webinar on the chat box. Okay, we posted it on the chat box. Make sure that you join our community, you're in our Telegram channel, and you're taking advantage of everything going on in Arise Hub. Remember what I mentioned during the call. The key is we need to build the biggest trading community in the world. And I really believe we can do it. There is no point in you making all these great stories and profits and passing prop firms and, making these profits if it's just a secret and if it's just something you're doing yourself. I really believe there are many, many people out there today that need this opportunity. They need Arise Hub in their lives. And I really believe it's up to us, right? It's up to us to really share this blessing with everyone around us. Okay. So again, please make sure when you're getting your free service, right? When you're taking advantage of get two, get free, right? All existing customers count. Make sure that you submit your referral IDs so that you are actually eligible in November. Remember, before the end of November, make sure you submit the referral IDs right now. You can do it in your Arise Hub members area. So ladies and gents, really, let's share this blessing with other people. There is no point in us just keeping this as a secret to ourselves. Let's share it with as many people as possible. Let's change as many lives as possible. And I'm just telling you, the future is brighter than ever before. So listen, thank you guys so much for joining this call. We really appreciate every single one of you. Let's make Arise Hub one of the best communities in the world. I know we can do it with the results that we have, the educators that we have, the team that we have. I'm telling you, this is just the very, very beginning. So we'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. God bless you, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Have a good evening.